Recent questions tonight about President Trump's intentions for Cuba. The president says a new dawn is coming for the island nation, but what exactly that means, still unknown tonight. Senior foreign policy correspondent Jillian Turner is at the State Department.
Hi, Jillian.
This great strength will also bring about a day, 70 years in waiting. It's called a new dawn for Cuba.
New dawn? Rubio sends negotiation team to Havana. Havana, Cuba. Yes.
Department confirmed Secretary Marco Rubio
What?
dispatched a delegation of senior officials to negotiate in Havana. Last week, a U.S. government plane landed on the island.
Donald Trump said Fidel Castro. Fidel Castro ruined the Cuba. I mean, what?
Nation's soil for the first time since 2016. As the U.S. fuel blockade worsens an already dire humanitarian crisis for Cuba's people, U.S. officials
Leadership change? What? Trump considered range of options of a leadership change in Cuba.
believe there is an opening to push communist leaders out. Quote, President Trump is committed to pursuing a diplomatic solution if possible, but will not let the island collapse into a major national security threat if Cuba's leaders are unwilling or unable to act.
Dude, US never have done anything. Not a single time when Fidel Castro, his brother, and his cousin brother was the main leader of there. And what you thinking about, man?
President Trump is reportedly considering a range of options from U.S. military intervention to U.S.-led regime change.
Damn, US-led regime change. This is something happening. Either military intervention, or US person who is from US.
You hear that Cuba is next.
Even Cuba's president, wary of U.S. threats, says at this point diplomacy and dialogue with the Trump administration would be, quote, difficult, given the changing nature of American foreign policy.
Cuba has always stood by its commitments, and the United States have not fulfilled its part of the deal.
President Obama ushered in.
This is something happening. Miguel Diaz-Canel, Cuban president, is very worried about what US will do with Cuba, military intervention, and then a new person who is the supporter of America.
The Cuban thaw of 2016, opening up Americans' access via travel and investment. But subsequent administrations restricted that access, much to the apparent dismay of Obama's inner circle.
Biden was a chicken
Ooh, damn, dude.
and was afraid to go back to the Obama policy.
A senior official confirms to us tonight that delegation.
There is a list of demands. You see, US officials push for reforms in Cuba. Reforms.
Met with Fidel Castro's grandson.
Yes, delegation met with Fidel Castro's grandson.
Who is 94 years old.
Yes, Fidel Castro grandson is 94 years old.
On the ground in Havana. They also tell us the delegation made demands of Havana, including major reforms like opening up the internet and
yes, internet is not open right there. This is bad, okay?
Sure, going forward that they agree to release at least some political prisoners, Brett.
Yes, political prisoners and everything. There is some demands right there. If you want to know what those full demands are, I will make a video on that. Comment down just.
We'll follow it. Jillian Turner live at the State Department. Jillian, thank you.
Thank you, everybody.